Hello there, Sanity Seekers. Thank you for joining me. Today I'm making an abandoned butterfly study out of an old lantern. Or maybe it's a fairies study. Look, to be honest, I'll be real with you, I don't actually know what it is. So if you could, do me a favour, watch the video and comment what you think it is that I made, because I don't really know. After cleaning up my old lantern, I took out one of the remaining glass panels and used it to mark the craft sticks to cut and glue together into wooden panels. I used smaller craft sticks to glue across those panels to hold them all together. These pieces of wood are stabilizers that I saved from the back of a canvas. I'm turning them into shelves for the two panels. I often use a piece of scrap wood to glue onto the underside of the corners to give it extra support. I'm also using the triangles I clipped off from them earlier for the shelf brackets. Notice I put something flat behind the bracket and push the bracket back up against it to make sure that it's flush and will glue directly to its surface. The shelves will hold the panels together and display lots of magical bits and pieces. Painter's tape will help me hold it all together while the tacky glue dries. I'm giving it a wash of walnut brown paint to the shelves by wetting the surface and brushing the acrylic ink on. The process of wetting a surface and then putting a wet colorant on it is called wet on wet. It's used to allow the running or bleeding of the paint, ink, pen or pencil onto the paper or object. Believe it or not, this is foam clay that has become quite wet. It's incredibly useful to use as a glue or mortar, if you will, to adhere rocks or moss. I'll be lining the bottom of my room with it and press tiny slate tiles into it. I'll use more clay to press in between the tiles for grout and clean off the surface with a damp cloth. I'm covering the gaps at the front with clay as well to press the moss into it for plants. This flocking will make great moss growing in between the tiles. had to pull some of the tiles forward a bit to fit the back in. I like how the panels look from the back of the piece as well. They look like old window shutters. I'm using these tiny glass domes to make butterfly display cases. I poked a hole into the cork with a skewer and pushed a tiny piece of branch into it. The butterflies are pretty nail art embellishments which I glued onto the branches, and then I simply pressed the glass dome back on. I have this little display box, so I popped some sticks, moss and butterflies into that as well. I assembled the diorama with tacky glue and the butterfly displays, an assortment of pot plants, books, crystals, scrolls, pictures, jars, a watch, a candle and some tiny keys.
Child, innocent as starlight, veil spread against the moon, seed planted with intention, faith struggling with roots. sky, whispering like heaven. Dreams shouting from the past. Chains fading into thought like wings on butterflies at last. Gold fables with red letters. True, once upon a time. Found freedom in the waters. Peace, freedom of my mind.
I do have one more thing to add, but that, my friends, will be in the next video. So for now, thanks for hanging out. Stay sane, stay creative, spread some joy today, and I'll see you again very soon. Bye.